It's not just a game, it's riverparishfootball.com. This week's highlights after this. Buckwalter Insurance Group has been serving the river parishes for over 20 years. With 8 licensed service and sales producers, the Buckwalter Insurance Group handles all of your insurance needs. With 3 convenient locations in Destrehan, Bootheel, and Kenner, stop by and get a quote. Or just call at 985-764-3833 and compare rates at Buckwalter Insurance Group. Hi again, everyone, from the Buckwalter Insurance Group home studios in Destrehan. I'm Eric Ritchie, and welcome to riverparishfootball.com's version of the Week 10 highlights. 4 of our area's 8 teams have claimed district championship titles outright. 2 other teams have advanced to the postseason, with just 2 teams, Destrehan and St. James, on the outside looking in. Let's take a look back now at Week 10 highlights, and we start with Lutcher. Brutus and the Dogs looking for an outright District 7 4A title against Plaquemines. Lutcher fans Christy and Rachel, they won an undefeated, untied regular season, only the 4th in school history. It did not start off well. Plaquemines faking everyone out on the option. Myron Jack, he's number 2, would eventually come into your frame. He's the running back, had 51 yards on this run, culminating a 99-yard drive to open the game for Plaquemines. Rusty Mathern answered with a 32-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 7, and from there the Lutcher defense took over the rest of the half. Claude Wiggins with a tackle. Later it was Blake Roussel. What a tackle for loss and the throwdown. Then Matthew Fauché and Christophe Guérin. Dingoes all over the place. Lutcher scores 27 points after our cameras leave and win the district title outright, 34-7, the final. Next stop, St. James, hosting Donaldsonville. Alumni on hand for support. Even the EMS guy has a football name, Helmut Rusev. One last chance for the Wildcats to win for the first time since 2010. Look at Jared Wiggins in the backfield, one of the few seniors on this team causing havoc on that play. Game tied at 6, and thanks to more good Wildcat defense, that's where it stayed. Jason Favorite, this guy was all over the field Friday night. Later, Seth Keller, he's the senior leader of this team. Averages about 13 tackles a game, recovers a fumble here, but the offense flat out could not come up with the big play when it needed it most. Donaldsonville did. 2-yard touchdown pass from Leandre James to Stephen Sullivan made it a 12-6 Donaldsonville lead. Like all season, it was a valiant effort. This attempt kind of indicative of the season. Jaquan Sandoff with the escape and the gain, but that drive would also stall. St. James falls short. 12-6 the final as the Wildcats close out their 2nd straight winless season. Afterwards, riverparishfootball.com's Evan Palos caught up with St. James coach James Bell.
All right, Coach, tough loss. What are your feelings on the game and how y'all played?
Well, like I said, I won't know exactly until after I watch the film. You know, naturally it's always disappointing when you lose a close game. And like I said, the kids play hard and we're just young. Like I said, my youth, you expect them to make a play, you put them in positions to make a play, and then something happens. I mean, I can't control that. I mean, I'm not out there playing. You know, you tell a kid we're running a play to the left, he runs it to the right. You know, you tell a kid we're running this play here, he turns around and tells the guy, he said, well, he forgot to play, then you get a delay of game. I mean, I can't control those things. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, those are my kids. I love them, and that's what they do, and I'm always supportive. They do it the best they can do.
It's been a real struggle, but you just got to keep your head up and keep fighting, you know. You can't leave one play off. That's when things happen, and some people, we kind of took plays off, and they took advantage of it, and we just got to – they have to learn next year to just keep on pushing forward.
We're hoping to come out with a victory, but it's what it is. Things happen for a reason. All season, we're going to work hard. Be better. 707 coming summer. St. James, I love y'all.
Time for a quick break, but when we return, Riverside and East St. John needed wins to make the postseason. Their highlights on deck as we roll on from the Buckwalter Insurance Group home studios in Destrehan. Remember, call us and compare. Call Kelly Buckwalter at 985-764-3833 for auto, home, life, boat, renters, motorcycle, and even ATV insurance. Call us and compare. It's playoff time in football all over Louisiana, and Brock's Automotive has got the spirit. Stop by our shop in Reserve for these playoff specials. An oil change with a 9-point inspection for $29.95. Rotate and balance most tires for $24.95. Radiator and heater flush, plus coolant for $49.95. Brock's Automotive with 24-hour towing service. From one generation to the next. Back to the highlights. Now it's Riverside hosting Clark. The Rebels need a win to get into the postseason. It took all of 90 seconds to find the end zone. Jonquil Sanders with the short touchdown. Defensively, the Rebels had it going on as well. Ja'Cory Haynes with the interception, one of 3 picks for Haynes on the night. Quarterback Deuce Wallace, just a freshman, finds his freshman wide receiver, Herbert McGee. Wallace had 3 touchdowns, 2 went to McGee. Sanders had a big night again as well. Here with the touchdown run, made it 19-0. Sanders 121 yards rushing on 7 carries, 3 touchdowns, also had a touchdown reception. Defensively, watch out! Dustin Madera with the sack, Trent Fye with the scoop and score in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Rebels close out the regular season and make the playoffs with the 65-0 win over Clark. Homecoming at East St. John hosting Bonneville. What this school has been through, amazing. Nigel Anderson with the touchdown run in the third quarter, giving the Wildcats the 19-6 lead. Leonard Davis, another big game. 125 yards passing, over 100 yards rushing. This one to Jacob McNeil would set up another East St. John touchdown. Here it is, Davis rolling and finding Troy Gerard. That's a 19-yard pass, and it came on 3rd and 18. 25-12 the final. East St. John is going to the postseason.
It feels great. I told them at halftime, there's nothing worse than a Wildcat backed up in the corner. That's what we were. And you know what? They came out fighting.
Amazing highlights of the Hahnville-Destrehan rivalry when we return with RiverParishFootball.com Week 10 highlights from the Buckwalter Insurance Group home studios in Destrehan.
It's a whole lot better for planned service than it is for demand service.
That's why at Cajun Comfort, Electrical Air Conditioning and Heating, we've developed a unique umbrella for our customers known simply as
Comfort Club.
For AC units, it's the
ESA.
Energy Savings Agreement.
You get 2 cleanings a year. Also with that, you get a 15% discount on any repairs you may need, and you get priority service, which to me is the most important thing.
Comfort Club.
which also includes
EPP.
Electrical Protection Plan.
We go through your panel and check all your breakers, check everything, make sure everything looks good. That way you don't have to worry about any kind of electrical fire in your home.
Comfort Club.
And for your generators,
GMP.
Generator Maintenance Program.
We go through, we change the oil, we change filters. When the storm comes, your generator's up and ready to kick on for you.
We're what satisfaction is supposed to feel like, and we guarantee that satisfaction 100%.
now's the time to call Cajun Comfort Electrical Air Conditioning and Heating and just ask for
Comfort Club.
Now to one of the best rivalries in the country, Hahnville at Destrehan. Wildcats quarterback Donovan Isom finds a wide open Ricky Jefferson from 39 yards out, and just like that, Destrehan was on the board. Next drive, following a fumble, Isom again airs it out. That's Derek McGee. 3 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns for Destrehan, who needed a win to make the playoffs. But Hahnville, they needed a win to secure an outright district championship. Jamal Smith scoops and scores. Hahnville led 34-27 after trailing at one point 27-10. But Destrehan would claw back again. Lou Donovan Wells, his second touchdown of the game came in the fourth quarter, and it tied the game at 41. That was the score where we went to overtime. Hahnville wins the ever so important coin toss and elects to go on defense first. They would hold Destrehan to a field goal, and it set up a decision. 4th and 1 for Hahnville from the 1. Give it to Sergio Medina for the score. His 39th carry, his 230th yard, and his 4th touchdown wins it. Hahnville claims the outright District 8-5A title after opening the season with 4 straight losses. 47-44, the final in overtime.
You know, we just told them at halftime, never quit. And, you know, we came back out third quarter, picked up a few scores, got back in the game. You know, this was a great football game. You know, we're glad we won the game, but I tell you what, I think the big winner in the whole deal is St. Charles Parish. Only St. Charles Parish could put on this kind of show.
A pair of teams on the road that our cameras didn't catch up with, St. Charles and Thibodaux, a wild comeback after trailing 14-2 against E.D. White. Austin Weber scores from point-blank range with 43 seconds remaining. The Comets win the outright district title. They go back-to-back, 18-14 the final. West St. John at East Iberville securing a District 9 1A championship in emphatic style, 47-0 shutout. Kylam Favorite 74 yards on the ground, a pair of touchdowns, and quarterback Austin Howard 9 of 11, 105 yards and 2 touchdown passes. So 6 of our 8 teams advance to the playoffs. Keep it right here to riverparishfootball.com for the latest on the postseason as we roll on into round 1. That'll do it for now. Thanks for watching and logging on to riverparishfootball.com. When you're driving down the road and you hear this noise, what do? It's simple. You call LaPlace Glass at 985-652-4222. Give the make and model of your vehicle, tell them whether you're going through your insurance company, and let the professional staff at LaPlace Glass take it from there. Go ahead and relax. It's a painless process. LaPlace Glass. Give us a break. We'll fix it.